We are very fortunate because we did have loud thunderstorms earlier this morning, but the lion's share of the problems are in Kentucky and south. So we are still, though, in a position where we've got really wet roads. We're going to check in with Lindsay in just a bit. Let's take a live look outside right now. And again, Lindsay has been mentioning that some of these interstates have standing water, so we're going to check on what's going on traffic-wise in a little bit. This is a look at live Doppler 13. Let me zoom in here. See the heavier rain? This is Fortville and Fishers over by Geist and Lawrence. And then as we go a little bit farther north, Sheridan, Cicero, north of Lebanon. But the I-65 corridor, if you're taking I-65, it's wet all the way to Chicago. If you are taking 74, it's wet all the way to Peoria. And that includes some of this really heavy stuff from Shadeland over to Covington and Danville, Illinois. I was mentioning the problems down south in Kentucky, a series of tornado warnings, one of them near Hopkinsville, Kentucky, another just to the east near Beaver Dam, Kentucky. So they're having real problems there. For us, we will be, at least part of us, the western part of our viewing area, under a marginal risk of severe weather in these thunderstorms on a scale of 1 to 5. That would be a 1. Okay, let's talk about what the rest of the day looks like, and I love this comparison. So here's a live shot downtown Indy. This is a live shot of the campus of Notre Dame. Look at the difference in temperatures. We're going to be on the warmer edge of this system. Notre Dame will be on the cooler edge, so they're 13 degrees cooler than we are here in Indianapolis. Right now 59 here, but how about this? Muncie is at 60, Bloomington is at 60. Remember, the average high is 37 this time of year, and we're already seeing those kinds of temperatures. The winds are gusting out of the south at about 10 to 20 miles per hour this morning, and so for that reason we're going to stay warm, but the air mass a little volatile over our heads this morning. Now here's what we're expecting as far as additional rains are concerned. With these heavy-duty showers, we could see a little less than a half an inch in Indy, but some of you in our southern counties more than an inch. Here's what future track looks like. Remember, this is warming us up as well as getting us wet. So we're going to be wet 9 o'clock. The entire morning rush hour is on wet pavement. We'll see a bit of a break this afternoon, but here it comes again. 3 o'clock, starting to cross the Indiana-Illinois border. 5:30, many of you will be getting wet at that point. But I do want to mention that it's 65 our high. If we get there, that ties the all-time record established back in 1950. Speaking of 50, that's our high Wednesday. And then we get to the reality. A few snow showers north of Indy, Peru, Logansport, 40. Friday, 40 to 30s on Saturday.